Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be talking about what is next with Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. If you do enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button down below. Make sure to check out all my other Fnaf Security Breach videos, and yeah, let's get straight into this. It's like a theory video, so yeah. So basically, I've been wanting to play this kind of theory video for a while now. It's been on my mind. I just don't really know how to word this video. So yeah, I was going through the Reddit of just Fnaf because I like going through the Five Nights at Freddy's subreddits, and I found this, as you can see here, this Security Breach DLC titled Chowder. We've known that for a while now. I'll put the teaser up on screen. We found out that this is like a teaser for the DLC that is coming out, I'm assuming this year. But yeah, let's have a look at this tweet right here, made by Ray McCaffrey, who is one of the executive producers on Steel Wool. And basically he said, to keep with the fish theme, it's probably worth mentioning that I read The Old Man and the Sea this past week. The Jurassic Oceans exhibit at the Field Museum was really something great walk through the history of our seas. So what I take out of that, putting that in like a Fnaf perspective, we could be seeing the Captain Foxy for what we saw in not Security Breach, we saw in the VR game, in the Dreadbear DLC. I also could be thinking Old Man Consequences, which could be huge, especially in the lore, because Old Man Consequences in FNAF world, which is obviously not canon anymore, had something to do with Golden Freddy. Pretty sure he did as well with Ultimate Custom Night, but I'm not 100% sure on that, so don't take that with a grain of salt, please. But the fish theme could be interesting, because if we're looking at fish themed animatronics, it's really weird. We could be seeing completely new animatronics, but we definitely could be seeing a Foxy per se. We could be seeing as well the certain Chica model we saw in the VR game as well. It was like the mermaid Chica, I think it was. But basically what I wanted to talk about in this video is what could be next for Security Breach, and what I personally think the DLC will be regarding the multiple endings in Security Breach. This video could have been made a while ago, but I just didn't really know how to word it, so let's get actually straight into my whole little theory of what could be next in Security Breach. So based on the endings in Security Breach, what I took out of it is there's obviously a canon ending that actually happened, and there's one that didn't happen. For me, I think the one that did happen is the ending. I think it's the one where you play all 3 Princess Quest games, and then eventually when you finish the 3rd one, in the Vanny ending, you free Vanny, or Vanessa should I say, and she basically like leaves and you have Freddy's head with you, and like the ending whole thing is like the 3 of them on eating ice cream or something on the hill. Personally, I think that is the canon ending, and that's actually what happened. I do think Afton is there in some way, but I think that could have been there just to, please the fans, I suppose, because obviously the whole glitch trap thing. But I think those endings both put together would be the actual ending. If one is canon and the other isn't, it kind of just, it doesn't make sense, because obviously that's under the pizzeria, or obviously that's under the Pizzaplex. So, it's a bit weird if one is canon and one isn't. So I think if you put those 2 endings together, that is the true ending. And what I think going into this DLC is, I don't think we're going to be playing as Gregory. I think we're going to be playing as Vanessa, going into the Pizzaplex again and going after Glitch Trap or Afton, whatever you want to call him, because that blob, it just leaves it way too open to say, oh, Afton's dead again, because I don't think he is. It's like he's blown his body or soul into so many different things, and I think, unfortunately, this is one criticism I have for the FNAF series, is they keep him, they keep it at a cliffhanger, which is something I really think they need to just kill off Afton. I do think they do need to do that, but then the whole stuff with the suffering of the other victims, it's just, it kind of confuses itself. But I do think they just need to kill off Afton in this DLC. which could sadly lead to the end of the series, but I do think you could do many other things with the FNAF name, especially with like the books and stuff. Like there's so much stuff you could turn into a game, or like you could explore like the whole Chica's Party World from Sister Location, or you could just like do other stuff like that. There's so much possibilities with it. But I do think that in this DLC we could be going in as Vanessa, trying to get, you know, back at Glitch Trapper Afton. But I just don't know exactly for sure what this fish theme is, because like as you can see, I'm gonna bring it up on screen now. The whole DLC thing with the Chica, it's like Chica chowder. It's this Chica chowder. And that is not Chica's hand. Like, it probably is, but it's a different model of Chica. So it's just weird because, like, I actually don't know what chowder means, so I'm actually gonna look it up now. So let's go. Chowder meaning, not Urban Dictionary, God knows what's in there. A soup or stew of seafood. Okay. That makes way more sense with the whole sea vibe of it. Okay, never mind, I'm just a big dum. But yeah, the Chica chowder thing with the whole under the sea, like I don't get how that could turn into a DLC. It must be a massive DLC if they're gonna do something underwater. Let's all be honest now, but it's just really weird because this Chica chowder teaser, like, you can't really take much from it other than the fact that it's the seafood. And then obviously with the tweet of the keep with the fish theme, it's probably worth mentioning that I read The Old Man and the Sea this past week. That's what leads me to Old Man Consequences, especially because he is very lore heavy. Now I haven't got a script for this video, as you can see I'm doing this off the top of my head. So, you know, it's kind of difficult to explain the lore with Old Man Consequences. But off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure he had stuff to do with Golden Freddy. And, you know, that whole fiasco is kind of settled down with Ultimate Custom Night, with Cassidy and Evan trapping Afton in a eternal hell until obviously Glitch Trap came along. But, you know, it's just so eerie of a tweet to do, but like there's definitely, like, the way they tweet these things, there's definitely stuff to take out of them. That's why I'm like thinking of the Old Man of Old Man Consequences, and obviously the sea, he's a fisherman, so you know, it could be one of them things. But the whole Jurassic Oceans exhibit at the Field Museum was really something. Great walk through the history of our seas, and obviously pirates are like a massive thing in history for seas, so that's why I'm thinking Captain Foxy or whatever his name is, Pirate Foxy. I really hope we do see Foxy though, because yeah, we saw Roxanne, but come on, look at this dude. Like, who doesn't want to see him in Security Breach? Come on, look at him. He's a big bundle of cuteness.
Colin, if you don't put me down right now, I'm gonna chew off your fast balls.
It's not what I meant by cuteness, dude. Anyways, but yeah, I just, you know, I really want to see Foxy in Security Breach. So yeah, it's just a little video to talk about for the Security Breach DLC. But I do think we will see Vanessa going back at Afton, which is something that would be really cool. Because let's be honest, if you go onto YouTube, you know what, I'll do this with yous. Okay, we go onto YouTube, right? We go, when this loads, Vanny Fnaf compilation, right? Vanny Fnaf compilation. As you can see in this video, all scenes Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach Vanny. 1 minute 32 seconds. 1 minute 32 seconds for the supposed main villain of the story. Like, look, if we type up FNAF Security Breach and go to images, who is the main focus of this poster? It's Vanny. Like, yes, you could say Freddy, but look, the massive head is focusing on Vanny, and she's in the whole game for 1 minute 32 seconds. it just doesn't really add up. Like, that's where you could also argue that the Afton ending's the true ending, and in the DLC we're going to see Vanny. But then it's blown open that obviously it is true that Vanny is Vanessa. So it's kind of like, it just goes hand in hand, and it's really difficult to actually put a ring on what ending is the true ending. Because like, I know the Vanessa like freeing her soul from Vanny or glitch traps, like barrier or cage, whatever you want to call it, is called the good ending, and then you just have the Afton ending. So you know, it's just one of them things where it's really difficult to just say which is which. I do hope that the Vanessa ending is the true ending. Yes, I love the Afton boss fight and all that, but just bringing like Afton back over and over again, like, it's just, I love Fnaf, but it's just a bit repetitive. I'd like another way of looking at it. If you think as well, if you think Fnaf is too repetitive with Afton coming back, you could look at it like you want the Afton ending to be the true ending, and for Vanny to take hold as the main villain. But we still have not seen much of Michael Afton. That is another thing that could go into a whole different theory video. But to sum up this little theory video is what I think the new DLC will be. We're obviously going to see underwater stuff with the whole Chica Chowder thing. That's where I think Old Man Consequences is going to come into it. And I also think that the Captain Pirate Foxy is might come into it as well. I do think that the Vanny ending and the Afton ending is merged together in one, kind of, except for the whole end part of how they get out the Pizzaplex. I do think Afton is there and the blob took him. I do think that actually happened, and I do think we did free Vanessa, and that's how the DLC is going to take on from that. I think the DLC is going to take the Vanessa ending as the canon ending, and take that, and then we're going to go as Vanessa back into the Pizzaplex, go into the underground pizza simulator area, find the blob, obviously not there, and we're going to explore that whole end. And then that's where the underwater part's going to come into, where we're going to go through that whole underground area where it's going to lead us to the sea, which could lead to very, very interesting sceneries like dark sewers, Springtrap. So, you know, it could be stuff like that. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. This kind of been a mess of a theory video, I'm really sorry, but yeah, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to smash the like button down below. Make sure to comment what you think the Security Breach DLC will behold and what will be in store for us. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching, guys. Check out my other Five Nights at Freddy's videos down in the playlist below. And yeah, have an amazing day, guys.